Hi guys, so this is going to be week 24 of my pregnancy update with baby number 2. And that means I am officially 6 months pregnant. It's crazy when people are like, oh, how far along are you? And it's like 6 months. Like every time I say it or write it or think it, it's like still unbelievable to me. I still cannot believe that I'm 6 months pregnant and I'm so close to having a second baby. Like I just feel like I was just pregnant not too long ago with Phoenix, and it's just amazing how different pregnancies are, and it just goes so fast. So this week the baby is, let me pull up my app, baby is as long as an ear of corn. The baby will start gaining and the body will start filling itself out. So that's interesting because now it's like the size is kind of double and they're starting to grow a lot quicker because we're almost at the home stretch. We're almost there. It's almost time to meet baby girl, and before we know it, we will be meeting her. It's crazy because there's so many people on YouTube that are currently pregnant or were pregnant right when I found out or right before I found out, and they were announcing it, and it's like now they're all having their babies, and when I see them and the babies are like a week and a month, and like I'm like, oh my god, how fast is it going? Their babies are already like almost a month old. It just makes me realize that it just goes really fast. Like this pregnancy is going fast, and once the baby's here, it's like that's just gonna go even faster. Like I still remember seeing their vlogs, and now they're on like postpartum and 1 month updates, and it's just like, oh my god, that's gonna be me really soon. And it's starting to get like scary anxiety. The thought of like, okay, I'm gonna have 2 babies, like life is gonna change dramatically. Like I thought before having Phoenix, I was like, wow, life's gonna change, you know, I'm gonna have a baby. But now it's like I'm just gonna add another baby into this mix, and it's scary, but it's like exciting because you just don't know what's gonna happen. Like I have no idea how this baby is gonna be. So far she's been the total opposite of Phoenix. She does not stop moving. She is just so active all day long. Like with Phoenix, I could only feel him at night when I was relaxing and resting and trying to sleep. That's when I would feel him. Her, I literally feel her throughout the day, all the time. So she's already totally different than Phoenix. So I'm just excited to see what she's gonna be like, what she's gonna look like, what her personality gonna be like. How is she gonna be? Is she gonna be anything like Phoenix was? Is she gonna be the total opposite? Is she, I don't know. But those are my thoughts this week on kind of like figuring out and thinking about her and who she is and who she's gonna be and how she's gonna be and what kind of baby she's gonna be. But anyway, other than that, I've only vomited once this week, which is okay, I guess. There were a few other times that I felt like I needed to, and then I totally didn't. So that's a plus. Normally I feel it and I know when it's coming, but this time I thought it was, and it definitely wasn't. So that is a big plus. It looks like those days are short, and once a week I'm okay with. For the past few weeks, my mint Tums, if you've seen my favorites, have been giving me like, have been making me feel nauseous. Like I haven't had that much heartburn, but sometimes certain things I eat will just give me that feeling where I'm like, oh, if I have a Tums, you know, it'll just get over that feeling. But no, now I have the Tums, and the Tums just makes me nauseous. I have it in my mouth for less than 5 minutes, and I literally have to just take it out. So what I do is I just put the Tums in my mouth, suck on it for like 2 minutes, and then just take it out. And it does give me the relief that I need, but I still don't get to the point where I'm like too nauseous. I think it's the minty feeling, because the other day I had some Girl Scout cookies, and I had the Thin Mints, and I got that same, it was like I just had a Tums. So since the Tums I have are actually mints, I think that the mint is not falling well in my stomach. So I haven't been taking the Tums as often, and I actually haven't really needed them because my heartburn has really been at bay. Like I'll get it, but it's nothing crazy where it's like, oh my god, I need relief right now. So like I said, I'll chew on the Tums for a good minute or two, take it out of my mouth, throw it out, and the relief is still there and I don't get the nausea feeling. So that's good, because if I had super bad heartburn, I would just have to take the other Tums that I don't like, but I think I can stomach them better if I really, really needed the relief. My headaches are back. I've been getting headaches a lot this week. It's normally when I wake up from like a nap, or if I wake up in the morning, or it's just always very strong, but at that time. But throughout the day, I'll just have random moments where I'm kind of feeling like my head is starting to hurt, and I feel like that dizzy feeling and that just off balance feeling. And I think the bigger you get, the stronger those feelings start to play into things. So I think that's what's happening. The other day, my left leg and my butt cheek was in so much pain. My back pain has been relieved a little bit. It's not as bad, but in the mornings is when it's the most. And I think that's because I've been laying on both sides. I'm alternating sides all through the night because my side gets numb. And I think that that's why in the morning I feel the most back pain, but it's kind of been relieved. But the other day, my whole left leg and my butt cheek, it felt like I had a pinched nerve. It was really, really painful. Every time I got up, I felt it. I was walking kind of like with a limp because it hurt so bad. And that was only for like a day and a half, and then it kind of went away. So I think that she was probably leaning somewhere or pressing on some type of nerve that was causing my whole left side to feel that way. Well, my bottom of my left side to feel that way. But thank God that's gone, because that was really painful and scary. I was like, oh, and we were out and about when it started, so it was like I had to walk, and it was not comfortable. I also think that I've been feeling Braxton Hicks this week, which is crazy because I've never felt Braxton Hicks before with Phoenix. And the reason I think it is, I'm not 100% sure, is because I don't know what they feel like, but I researched, and based on what a lot of people say they feel like is what exactly I felt. My stomach got super, super tight, and then I felt like pressure down there kind of, and it was just like I needed to stop for a second and breathe, and then it was gone. And they were really quick. They didn't last long, and they were like really spread apart. So I really think they were Braxton Hicks contractions, which is crazy because, like I said, I never had those with Phoenix, so it was kind of like stopped me in my tracks. I was like, the first time it happened, to be totally honest, I thought I had to use the bathroom, because when you get a stomach ache and your stomach just tightens, and I'm sorry, I keep looking at the monitor because I don't have it on volume. Your stomach hurts and you're like, oh, you have to use the bathroom. That's what I kind of felt the first time it happened, and I didn't have to use the bathroom, and then it just went away. And then later on, when it happened again, as when I started researching it, and a lot of people said that that's exactly what Braxton Hicks felt like. So I think I got about 5 or 10 of them throughout the day. Like, it was very spread out, but it was like it did stop me in my tracks, and I kind of just had to like breathe through it and not talk and just kind of give myself a moment, and it was gone. Really itchy this week as well, and it's weird because it's like a certain time of the night I just get itchy. And at first I thought it was like something on my bed and my sheets, because it was every time I came to bed. But then now it's like, it's not. The other day I didn't come to, normally I put Phoenix to sleep when I come to bed for the most part, even though if I'm doing stuff, but I'll be in my room. But this time I was in the living room and I just got itchy, and it was like a certain time of night. I just felt really itchy all over. My skin felt super, super dry, and I need to like moisturize more my skin and put more lotion. I'm not good at doing that a lot. So I was like, oh, my skin was just so itchy, but putting lotion on it made it feel better. And it wasn't just my belly. Like, my belly was a little itchy, but it was like my arms and my legs, and oh, it's the worst feeling. I hate being itchy. Yesterday, I went to the doctor's for my regular monthly checkup, and I gained 5 pounds since my last checkup. So that wasn't good. She wasn't totally like concerned, but she was like, you know, have you been eating more? What did you do differently? And I'm just like trying to think, and I'm like, I don't think I eat a lot, and I don't think I eat a lot of junk. So I'm like, what, you know, what could it be? So I'm thinking, and I was craving soda this week. Soda to the point where I had my husband buy me my orange soda. Like before, when I was craving soda, I would have a cup of his Coke, and I'm not crazy about Coke, so I just literally would have like a cup or two with my food. But this time my husband went out and actually bought me a soda, and I've been drinking it like crazy, and soda has a lot of calories. So I think that's what it was that really stretched out my weight gain for this month, because throughout the process I've been gaining quicker than with Phoenix, but not like 5 pounds in 1 month. Like it was never that fast, so that much. So whatever. So she just said to, you know, be careful with the soda and all that, and I really have to stop because it tastes so good. So I'm like trying to finish the last bottle I have there and stop, because I really don't want it to be a significant weight gain, you know, because of soda. And soda in itself is not even good for you. So those are 2 reasons why I really need to just lay off. He measured me for the first time with like the measure thing and felt where my uterus was and all that. And she says I'm measuring right on point, which is great. And she also looked for the heartbeat and found it so fast. Like she just put it on there and we heard it, and it was like really fast and really loud. And she's like, wow, this little girl is like active. And I'm like, yep, she definitely is. She moves a lot. She's very like, and she was moving a lot right before she heard her heartbeat. So she was like, that sounds awesome. Like, it's just amazing to hear the heartbeat. It's such a sound that I will never get tired of hearing. I have not recorded her heartbeat though. I have a clip of Phoenix's heartbeat recorded, so I really want to try to record hers, but since we've always been having such a hard time finding it and it wasn't so easy, I've never really thought about it. But next time I go, I really want to try to record it on my phone just to have that. It's just such a, I don't know, a sound, such a reassuring sound for a mother to hear. Tomorrow I have to go take my glucose test, which I'm not excited about, because with Phoenix I did fail my glucose test. The 1 hour I failed by 2 points, and I had to take the 3 hour, and I think I failed that one by, I think it was like 3 points or something. So I didn't have to have insulin or anything like that, but I did have to track my sugar. Is that what it is? I had to like pinch myself and see my blood and track that. And I really don't want to do that this time, just because it was just, I would forget, and then it was like the next day I had to be on top of it because God forbid my sugar is too high or something, you know, that could be bad. And it's like, it was hard remembering, because one, I was at work, and then I worked with kids, so we had a schedule. So I would try to do it, okay, I'm about to eat, let me go do it. But if something happened with a kid, I couldn't go do it, you know, like. So being here with Phoenix, I'm sure it'll be a little easier than from the daycare, but still, it's still like, and I just don't want to forget, and God forbid something happened because I forgot. So fingers crossed that I pass this time. I need to really lay off the soda now that I think of it from before, because that could just, great. Now the soda in my system is gonna probably make it whatever I have to do for this baby girl, I'll do. But I'm just hoping that I really pass it and everything is fine, and I have no risk of just gestational diabetes. So the peak of my week, I actually have 2 things. Was Daddy felt baby girl move, and he was just randomly touching my belly, and I felt her move, but I felt her move really low, so I didn't think that he felt it because where his hand was. And then I said something, and he's like, oh, that was her. And I was like, yeah, you felt that? And he's like, yeah. And then yesterday he put his hand and he felt her again. So that was amazing, because it's just like, and then I was laying back and he like felt a piece of my stomach, and he's like, oh my God, that feels like it's her head. And I'm like, it probably is, because it just got really hard and it was just like coming out, and it was crazy. That's amazing when he starts to feel it, because it's like I can feel it all the time, and I just feel like once he starts to feel it, there's a bond that's starting to be created, and that's just, amazing. I wish that he could feel exactly what I feel and feel how amazing it is to feel just a little person moving inside your body. Like, all you who have been pregnant, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's just crazy to think about, right? There's like a little person in my belly moving, like amazing. So, and also we celebrated my husband's birthday this week. So that was a really fun time because we were around family, and that's always fun. I love being around family, and Phoenix has a grand old time when we're around family, and it's just nice to be around family and just have a good time. So that is it for my 24-week pregnancy update, and I will show you guys my 24-week baby bump. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!